Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. I really, really appreciate and I'm so grateful. And all the blessings come back to you. I'm forever grateful. Thank you once again. I wanted to make another video today talking about what it is to wake up. What is awakening and how does one know that one is going through the process, or how does one know that one is experiencing awakening? So as you guys shared in my videos about my spiritual journey, my spiritual need, I'm developing, I'm growing. It's a beautiful thing. It's the best thing ever. Diving into the divine, understanding the spirit and all how that world works. So thought I should bring to your attention or share some things with you. How does one know that one is awake or one is going through the process? So first of all, what is awakening? What does it mean to wake up? So waking up is it's like reconnecting to yourself. It's like a veil has been removed from off your face, off your eyes, and now you can see life in a different perspective. You can see and experience life in a different way. So what are we waking up from? As we were born, as we are young, and as we grow up and develop into great human beings, from our parents, probably I mentioned some of these things in my previous videos. Our parents, the areas we grow in, the condition, the clan, the culture, the community, the nurseries, the schools we attend, the universities, the institutions where we work in, the countries we are born, the places we travel, the media, the news, the magazines, everything we read. All these things contribute to conditioning us in behaving the way we behave. In the churches we go to, seminars we attend, they condition us in behaving a certain way. So majority of the stuff that is being conditioned to you is not actually your own making. It's like you got an idea from somebody, or you copied something from somewhere, or you got something from a magazine, or somebody on that movie behaved a certain way and you want to behave like that. Or your mom said you should do ABCD, or your dad, or whatever that is. It's just part of the conditioning, part of the programming. So the waking up is waking up from all that stuff. And now it's like you're reconnecting to yourself. You're reconnecting to like the higher consciousness, to your spirit, your soul, that you now begin to live life the way it should have been lived from the start in the first place. But now you're waking up to connect to that place. So what are the signs that one is waking up? Sign number one, you tend to be aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your speech. So now, as you wake up, you know that we create our own reality. So you tend to be more on the positive because you know the negative will just bring you down. So you are aware of your thoughts. The bad thoughts that arise in your mind, you quickly get rid of them because they don't serve you. So you're living from a positive place more than before. And now you are aware of your feelings. If you're feeling bad, obviously your body is warning you about something that is happening within you, or someplace you've been, or something you've been giving so much attention that is now affecting you. So you begin to tune yourself accordingly because now you are aware of your body, you're aware of your feelings, you're aware of your thoughts, you're aware of how you speak and how your negative speech can affect not just you, but the people that is directed to. So you tend to be more positive in all those departments. Okay, point number two. Aligning yourself with your purpose. So now you tend to align more, you tend to kind of have your life back, taking full control, no interference or influences, and you want to do what it is that you want to do. You know there is a higher purpose to your life. You know there is a higher great purpose to your life. So you want to just do that. So you tend to gravitate more to that side and wanting to do what it is that you came on this earth to do. So the other point is you begin to live in the present moment. Because we are programmed here, our lives are led on autopilot. We miss the present moment because we are busy planning the future. We are busy thinking about the past. So we are always not present, like right now, like now existing. and the present moment, you don't really pay much attention to that, because in that conditioned state, it's future or past. So the present moment keeps passing you by because you're waiting for the better future, or you're holding on to what happened to you. But when you are awake, you now live in the present moment. You tend to embrace life as it is, as it comes to you. Just embrace it and enjoy living consciously in this moment now. The other point is detachment. You're no longer driven by trends. You're no longer driven by what's the latest technology, what's the latest fashion, the latest perfume. It doesn't really serve you anymore, because now there's another life that you are awakening up to. So you tend to detach from all those things, from status, from neutrality, from all them things. So you just tend to draw yourself more into like the divine, the spirit, the soul, and less of the materialism. Yeah, the other point is questioning things. You begin to question things. You begin to ask, because most of the time, like I said, the programming that you've been programmed to, you never really question things. You don't know where all these ideologies started from. You don't know who originated what. You don't know all these narratives that you've been told. Where did they come about? How did they come to existence? Who started it? What if it was just a guy just around the corner and you've been believing it all your life, that the guy started something? So you kind of come to the truth of things when you wake up and begin to embrace things from your own perspective, as opposed to being told or being taught. The other point is you begin to mind your deity. You begin to mind what you eat. You begin to mind how the food affects your body. What are the nutrients in the food that you eat? So like 70% of all processed foods, right, contains at least one genetically modified ingredient. So, and the genetically modified food is not really like healthy. So you tend to be more mindful, and then probably divert to more plant-based foods. Because all those fast foods that we tend to eat sometimes, they just make us lethargic, and you are what you eat, less energy, you always drain, you want to go to sleep because there's no energy because of the impact of what the food is having on you. But when you're waking up, you tend to look for the foods that will give you more energy and better nutrition. The other point is love and compassion for humanity and nature. Yeah, you tend to be more in love with people because you understand that we're all human beings and we're all connected. There's no separation. You tend to be more fall in love with nature, tend to take walks in the park, and you're compassionate about humanity. You kind of start contributing to like causes that you really believe in, and that's really how you know that you're waking up. The other point is experiencing life differently. You are now experiencing life differently because you are no longer in the sleeping state, and because you're experiencing life differently, you think differently, you act differently. And this is the time whereby if you have friends around you or your family, they will tend to think that you're weird, because you no longer go by the herd behavior, by the majority. You're now discovering things for yourself. And as you discover things for yourself, you live by what you're discovering. So now you become the weird one, because the majority of them are still in the state that you're coming from, and they are questioning you that is waking up from the state that they are in. The other point is you tend to want to spend time alone. You spend time alone because you want to meditate, you want to reconnect with your intrinsic self, with your soul, to just understand the things around you, spend time in the divine and the spirit, and just connecting and having revelations and manifestation of things. So you tend to want to spend time by yourself. The other point is living from inside out, not from outside in. Because once you wake up, before you are seeking for solutions to problems or any challenges or guidance from outside of yourself, but as you wake up now, you really dive deep to seek things from within. You seek answers from within. You seek solutions to issues from within. You take time out to reflect on things, and answers come to you as you seek them from within. And you now start to you live from inside out, not outside in as before. And lastly, the desire for freedom. You want to be free. You no longer want to be controlled by anyone. You no longer want to be controlled by all these institutions, all the bureaucracy, all this, that. You just want to be free and do what you want, maybe travel, do your business, or take up a passion, whatever that is. You just want to be free and enjoy your life without no limitation or policies or controls. So those are the signs of when that one is waking up. But I wanted to mention before I finish this video that there's so much control that is going on in institutions, in the media, in systems and places that we work, that we live by those things because they want to control. You know, if somebody is not controlled, cannot easily be led. So when you're controlled under policies, under this, under that, you can easily be led, and you become a follower. People are leading and you're following. You're always following. But when you wake up, you no longer want to be a follower. You want to just go and do your own thing. You're no longer following or believing in anyone's ideologies or policies. You just want to do your own thing. I was reading about Scientology, right? And I was watching some documentary made by some lady that used to be at Scientology for like 30 years. Her name is Leah Remini. And it's so interesting how you can be brainwashed and really, really controlled, ingrained in your mind, and no one can switch your beliefs or your values. And guess what? Some guy named Ron Hubbard wrote some policies, apparently they call it Dianetics, policies of how to behave, how to eat, where to go, what to do. So everyone is following those policies, even if they don't serve you. So people just follow, and people are coming out giving all kinds of testimonies about how they've been abused and how they've been affected following these policies that some guy started or some guy wrote down. So it's very important to start to question things. It's very important to begin to live life according to you, not according to dictation of anybody, not according to policies made by whoever. Your life is more important than anything. Okay, so I hope you find this video interesting, and as always, you can share. Feedback is really appreciated, and you hope you learned something from it, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.